Imagine for a moment two people, Julia and Vida. Both grew up in the same middle-class neighborhood, attended the same schools, and graduated from the same university in the same year. Although their initial trajectories were similar, 10 years later, their lives took completely different paths. Julia lives in a beautiful house, runs her own prosperous business, and travels regularly around the world, seizing new opportunities and experiences. Vida, on the other hand, constantly faces financial struggles to pay his bills at the end of the month, lives in a small rented apartment, and feels trapped in an endless cycle of debt and frustration. What caused the paths of these two individuals with such similar backgrounds to diverge so dramatically? The answer, surprisingly, lies in their mindset. According to a recent study conducted by the prestigious University of Harvard, 85% of our financial success is directly related to our mindset and social skills, while only 15% can be attributed to our technical knowledge or academic qualifications. This means that the way you think and act in response to life circumstances has a far greater impact on your ability to build wealth than any university degree or specific skills you may acquire. In this video, we will explore and reveal the 15 main differences between a wealth mindset and a poverty mindset, and in addition, we will equip you with practical and powerful tools to transform your thinking and boost your financial success. Attitude towards learning and personal growth. Poverty mindset *. Many people with a scarcity mindset believe that learning ends once formal education is completed. For these individuals like Vida, the idea of investing time in learning something new seems unnecessary and even exhausting. Vida, as discussed in our previous example, believes he has already paid his due by completing university and now just wants to do his routine job, receive his salary, and carry on with life. For him, additional learning is seen as an overload that robs time from his entertainment, rest, and leisure. According to a study by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, about 33% of low-income adults do not read a single book in an entire year. This resistance to continuous learning severely limits their opportunities for growth and financial improvement, leaving these individuals stuck in their current conditions. Wealth mindset. In contrast, those with an abundance mindset, like Julia, view learning as a long-term investment in themselves. They understand that personal growth is a continuous and vital process for achieving new levels of success. Julia, for example, dedicates at least an hour each day to reading books on business, finance, or personal development. She also regularly attends seminars, workshops, and online courses, always seeking to stay updated with new trends and innovations in her field. This habit of constant knowledge-seeking is shared by many successful individuals, such as Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world. He attributes much of his success to the daily practice of reading. It is known that Buffett spends approximately 80% of his day reading and reflecting, firmly believing that knowledge accumulates like compound interest and that each new piece of information is a powerful tool for growth. Practical action *. Start your own study plan on building wealth. Choose a book on finance, investments, or personal development, and commit to reading at least 20 pages a day. In less than 2 weeks, you will have completed an entire book and will be much better prepared to achieve your financial goals. Additionally, make use of the time you spend commuting or traveling by listening to educational podcasts on the topic. The knowledge you acquire will form the foundation of your future financial success, helping you to make more informed and strategic decisions. Perception of money and its function. Poverty mindset. For many individuals with a scarcity mindset, money is merely a means of survival. They view money as something rare, difficult to acquire, and often fleeting. Vida, for instance, sees his salary as something that must be spent immediately on his basic needs and a few occasional small luxuries. His mantra is, "Money goes as quickly as it comes." This short-sighted and limited view of money is common among those who lack a clear financial strategy. This mindset is reflected in alarming statistics. According to the Federal Reserve of the United States, 40% of Americans would not be able to cover an emergency of just $400 without going into debt. This reality highlights a lack of long-term financial planning and a short-sighted view of the role of money in their lives. Wealth mindset. The wealthy, on the other hand, see money as a powerful tool to create more value, security, and opportunities. For Julia, money is not just something to be spent. She understands it can be used intelligently to generate more wealth. Well-planned investments, owning businesses, and diversifying assets are ways she makes her money work for her. Robert Kiyosaki, author of the famous book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, clearly explains this difference. The poor and the middle class work for money, while the rich make money work for them. This means that instead of merely seeking to earn more, those with a wealth mindset invest to ensure their earnings generate further returns in the future. Practical action. Start viewing money as a tool to generate more wealth and opportunities. Instead of spending your entire salary on immediate needs and luxuries, set aside 5% to 10% for investments or to start a side business. Even if you begin with small investments, the important thing is to develop the habit of thinking about the future and making your money grow. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how you use what you earn. Attitude towards risk and uncertainty. Poverty mindset. Most people with a scarcity mindset have a significant fear of risk and uncertainty. Vida, for instance, prefers to stay in his stable job, even if he dislikes it, because it provides him with a sense of security. The idea of starting his own business or making a significant investment seems daunting and out of his control. This aversion to risk is common among low-income individuals, as studies have shown. According to the University of California, low-income individuals are 47% less likely to take financial risks compared to those with higher incomes. This fear keeps them trapped in a comfort zone, preventing any possibility of significant achievements. Wealth mindset. In contrast, people with an abundance mindset see risk as a natural and necessary part of the process of growth and success. Julia knows that every investment carries its risks, but she also recognizes that risks bring opportunities. She does not fear failure. Rather, she views each mistake as a chance to learn and improve. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, once stated, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk." In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Financial and business success often requires stepping out of one's comfort zone and facing calculated risks. Practical action. Start getting comfortable with the idea of calculated risk. Choose a small project, investment, or side venture that interests you and conduct thorough research on it. Calculate the potential gains and losses, and take the first step. Remember, success often comes from our ability to adapt to uncertainties and step wisely out of our comfort zones. Focus on solutions versus problems. Poverty mindset. Individuals with a scarcity mindset tend to focus on problems and obstacles, often blaming external factors for their difficulties. When Vida encounters a financial issue, his immediate reaction is to complain, make excuses, or blame external factors like, "The economy is bad," or "I never have any luck." This focus on problems, rather than solutions, ultimately paralyzes their ability to move forward. This attitude is reflected in studies from Stanford University, which show that people who focus on problems are 31% less likely to achieve their financial goals. Wealth mindset. Conversely, the wealthy concentrate on finding solutions to challenges. When Julia faces an obstacle, her first reaction is to ask, "How can I solve this?" She views problems as opportunities for innovation, learning, and growth. Elon Musk, who has revolutionized several industries by tackling seemingly impossible challenges, is a prime example of this mindset. He asserts, "I think ordinary people can choose to be extraordinary." By focusing on solutions, Musk has managed to turn problems into stepping stones for success. Practical action. The next time you encounter a financial problem, instead of complaining or giving up, take a piece of paper and write down 5 possible solutions. Even if some of these ideas seem absurd or improbable, this exercise will train your mind to spot opportunities, even in the most challenging situations. Every problem carries within it a solution, and it's up to you to develop the skill to find it and use it to your advantage. Saving and investment habits. Poverty mindset. Individuals with a scarcity mentality often live paycheck to paycheck, spending everything they earn. For example, When Vida receives a pay rise or an unexpected sum of money, he immediately splurges on luxuries or entertainment, such as new gadgets, expensive clothes, or short trips. This impulsive behavior reflects a short-term mindset and a lack of financial preparedness. Alarmingly, statistics support this reality. According to a report by GoBanking Rates, 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. This leaves them extremely vulnerable to unexpected emergencies, such as medical expenses or job loss, and without the means to seize investment opportunities that could change their lives. Wealth mindset. In contrast, wealthy individuals prioritize building a solid financial foundation through saving and intelligent investing. Julia, for instance, lives below her means, choosing a more modest lifestyle. She automatically sets aside 20% of her monthly income for savings and investments before considering any other expenses. This financial discipline enables her to build reserves for the future and take advantage of lucrative opportunities. Warren Buffett articulates this mindset clearly. Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. This simple shift in mentality is one of the cornerstones of lasting wealth. Practical action. To get started, try the 1% challenge. This week, set aside just 1% of your income for savings. In the following week, increase this percentage to 2%, and continue to gradually increase until you reach a comfortable savings level, ideally 20% or more. Take advantage of the resources banks offer, such as automatic transfers, to ensure that saving happens effortlessly. Remember that the habit of saving regularly is far more important than the initial amount. What truly matters is creating the behavior that will, over time, lead to significant results. As Buffett wisely advises, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Attitude towards time. People with a scarcity mindset often view time as something that can be wasted or spent without reflection. For instance, Vida spends hours every day watching TV shows that add no value or aimlessly scrolling through social media. He sees his free time as an opportunity to relax without purpose, failing to recognize the negative impact this has on his personal and financial growth. A study by Nielsen revealed that the average American watches over 4 hours of television daily. This behavior amounts to more than 2 months a year wasted, with no contribution to long-term goals. Wealth mindset. The wealthy, on the other hand, treat time as their most valuable and irreplaceable resource. For them, time is seen as a precious currency that should be used with intention and planning. Julia, for instance, carefully organizes her day, ensuring that every hour is invested in activities that contribute to her long-term personal and professional objectives. Even Anna's leisure time is thoughtfully curated. She might use those moments to read enriching books, learn a new skill, or establish valuable connections with influential people. As businessman Jim Rohn said, time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Practical action. Conduct a detailed audit of how you use your time over the course of a week. Record each activity, and see how many hours are genuinely spent on activities that propel your personal or financial progress. After completing this analysis, evaluate how much time has been wasted on unproductive activities and identify at least 2 hours a day that can be redirected towards more constructive tasks, such as learning, financial planning, or developing new skills. Time is a finite and irreplaceable resource. Thus, investing it wisely is crucial for success. Network and relationships. Individuals with a scarcity mindset tend to limit their relationships, maintaining connections only within their immediate circle. Vida, for instance, primarily socializes with colleagues or childhood friends, unaware that this limited network also restricts his opportunities for personal and professional growth. Networking. A contrasting mindset. Many individuals perceive networking as superficial, uncomfortable, or even insincere. However, according to a LinkedIn study, 85% of jobs are secured through networking. By limiting their connections, those with this mindset often isolate themselves from countless opportunities that could arise from new relationships. Wealth mindset. In contrast, wealthy individuals fully understand the strategic value of connections. Julia actively works to expand her network, attending industry events, joining professional groups, and seeking guidance from mentors. She recognizes that each new person she meets can not only present business opportunities, but also offer valuable insights that can aid her growth and innovation. Entrepreneur and author Porter Gale succinctly stated, "Your network is your net worth. Investing in relationships is a key component for long-term success." Practical action: challenge yourself to proactively expand your network. Aim to meet at least one new person each week who could add value to your financial and professional goals. This can be done through online platforms like LinkedIn, attending events, or asking for introductions from existing contacts. Remember, each new connection could be a gateway to new opportunities, whether for professional growth or building a more robust career. Attitude towards financial education: many individuals with a scarcity mindset find financial education uninteresting or believe it is too complex for them. Vitor, for instance, avoids learning about investments or financial planning, thinking that it's not something he needs to know. He is content with the basic financial knowledge he acquired in school, which is insufficient to tackle today's financial challenges. This lack of curiosity can have significant consequences. According to a FINRA study, only 34% of Americans can correctly answer 4 out of 5 basic personal finance questions, reflecting the low financial literacy within the population. Wealth mindset: conversely, wealthy individuals view financial education as a fundamental pillar of success. Julia regularly dedicates time to learn about new investment strategies, tax planning, and the latest economic trends. She understands that the more she knows about money, the better she can control and utilize it to her advantage. For Anna, financial education is not just a necessity, it is a tool for empowerment. Benjamin Franklin brilliantly summarized this: "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." Practical action: begin your financial education journey now. Choose a financial concept you have always been curious about, such as compound interest, investment diversification, or index funds. Dedicate at least 30 minutes of your day to researching it. Utilize online resources like articles, videos, and podcasts, and make this a weekly habit. By doing so, each new concept learned will not only boost your financial confidence, but also give you greater control over your future. Perspective on work and income: individuals with a scarcity mindset often view work merely as an unpleasant obligation, with their salary being their only source of income. Vitor, for example, counts the days until the weekend, seeing his job as a burden he must endure to pay the bills. This limited view of work restricts opportunities for personal and financial growth. A Bankrate study reveals that only 27% of Americans have an additional source of income beyond their primary job, which considerably limits their financial options. Wealth mindset: on the other hand, wealthy individuals see work as an opportunity to create value and actively seek to diversify their income sources. Anna, for instance, not only excels in her main job, but has also developed multiple streams of passive income through strategic investments and side businesses. She understands that by diversifying her earnings, she is building a more secure and resilient future, becoming less reliant on a single income source. This strategic approach to work and income allows Anna to continue growing financially, while Vitor remains trapped in a stagnant routine. Tony Robbins, one of the most influential life and finance coaches, emphatically states that the secret to true wealth lies not in having just one source of income, but in diversifying and creating multiple streams of revenue. This approach provides greater financial security and more opportunities for growth, enabling you to explore your full economic potential. Practical action: to begin, identify a skill or talent you possess that could be transformed into a new source of income, in addition to your main job. This skill could be something simple, like teaching a language online, producing digital content for growing platforms, or offering consultancy services in an area where you already have solid experience. Set aside at least 5 hours a week to focus on developing this new income stream. Remember, each new source of revenue represents an important step towards the much-desired financial freedom that can transform your life. Attitude towards debt: scarcity mindset. Many people, especially those with a scarcity mindset, view debt as an easy tool to obtain what they want immediately, without considering the long-term implications. Take Vida, for instance, who frequently uses his credit card for impulsive purchases and believes being in debt is part of modern life. This attitude is more common than one might think. According to the Federal Reserve, the average debt of American households exceeds $5,000, including mortgages, student loans, and credit card balances, demonstrating the growing reliance on debt to sustain their standard of living. Abundance mindset. On the other hand, individuals with an abundance mindset understand the fundamental difference between good debt, those that are used to generate income or appreciate over time, and bad debt, which merely drains resources and depreciates in value. Julia, for instance, avoids consumer debt, such as buying luxury goods on credit, and only uses loans for investments that can yield returns greater than the associated costs. As financial expert David Ramsey points out, debt can be a powerful tool. In the hands of those who know how to use it, it can be instruments of success. In the hands of those without control, it can be a source of financial destruction. Practical action. Conduct a detailed analysis of all your debts. Classify them into good, such as a mortgage on an investment property or a loan for a promising business, and bad debts, like credit card debt and consumption loans. Next, develop a strategic plan to eliminate bad debt as soon as possible, starting with those that have the highest interest rates. At the same time, dedicate yourself to learning more about how to use credit wisely, particularly to finance investments that can ensure a more stable and prosperous financial future. Abundance mindset versus scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset. Those with a scarcity mindset tend to see the world as a limited place, where opportunities are rare and must be fiercely competed for. Vida, for example, believes that for him to win, someone else must lose. He views the market as a zero-sum game, where resources are scarce and fears that others will take the little he has. This kind of thinking can be deeply paralyzing. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology revealed that people with this outlook are 35% less likely to make calculated risks that could significantly improve their financial lives. Abundance mindset asterisk. In contrast, those with an abundance mindset believe that success is unlimited and that opportunities exist for everyone. Julia, for instance, understands that someone else's success does not diminish her chances. Rather, it can open doors for fruitful collaborations. This way of thinking drives her to collaborate with others, share her knowledge, and create win-win situations. As Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, explains, the abundance mindset arises from a deep internal sense of personal worth and security, promoting a paradigm that there is enough for everyone and that one person's success does not exclude another's. Practical action. Adopt the habit of gratitude to cultivate an abundance mindset. Each morning, write down at least 3 things you are grateful for in your financial life, no matter how small they may seem. This simple exercise will help you recognize the opportunities and wealth that already exist around you. Additionally, when a business opportunity arises, ask yourself, how can I ensure this situation benefits both me and others involved? This type of collaborative thinking will open new doors and may lead to powerful partnerships. Attitude towards failure. Scarcity mindset. People with a scarcity mindset tend to view failure as something definitive and, often, embarrassing. Vida, for example, avoids taking risks or trying new things out of fear of failure. When something doesn't go as expected, he sees it as proof of his personal inadequacy. This fear is a significant barrier to financial growth and success. A study from the University of Michigan found that the fear of failure is the main reason why 33% of people never attempt to start a business. Abundance mindset asterisk. On the other hand, those with an abundance mindset view failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. Julia understands that every mistake she makes brings her closer to success, provided she learns from the lessons that the experience offers. She does not fear new attempts because she knows that each failure makes her more resilient and prepared for the next challenge. As Thomas Edison, one of history's greatest inventors, famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Practical action. Implement the failure rule in your life. Set a goal to fail at least once a month in something related to your finances. This could involve asking for a pay rise, suggesting a new business idea, or making a small investment in something unfamiliar. After each experience, write down 3 valuable lessons you learned. By internalizing these lessons, you will be increasingly closer to success. Spending habits, scarcity mindset. People with a scarcity mindset tend to consume impulsively, buying things for immediate satisfaction without considering the long-term impact of their actions. Vitor, for instance, purchases items he doesn't need with money he doesn't have, to maintain an appearance or to avoid feeling inferior to others. This behavior is common and detrimental. According to a study by SlickDeals, the average American spends around $5,400 a year on impulsive purchases, which often leads to unnecessary debt and financial instability. Abundance mindset. In contrast, individuals with an abundance mindset are strategic buyers. Julia carefully evaluates each purchase, considering not only the immediate value but also how that item or service will contribute to her long-term financial goals. She avoids being swayed by consumer trends or social pressures, focusing instead on investments that truly matter or that can increase her wealth over time. The legendary investor Warren Buffett, known for his frugal lifestyle despite his immense fortune, famously said, "If you buy things you don't need, soon you will have to sell things you do need." Practical action. Adopt the 24-hour rule for all non-essential purchases. Whenever you feel the urge to buy something that isn't an immediate necessity, wait at least 24 hours before making a final decision. This simple delay can significantly reduce impulsive buying. Additionally, before each purchase, ask yourself, how does this align with my long-term financial goals? The key to financial success lies in shifting your mindset, which involves viewing money, consumption, and opportunities from a new perspective. Developing multiple income streams, eliminating bad debts, adopting an abundance mindset, and learning from failures are essential steps to achieving financial freedom. Small, consistent practical actions can transform not only your relationship with money, but also open up new possibilities for growth and personal fulfillment. The journey to wealth begins with a simple adjustment in the way you think and act. If you wish to continue learning more strategies to improve your financial life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any content that can help you achieve your goals. Certainly. Please provide the text you would like me to translate, and I will ensure it is adapted accurately to UK English while preserving the original context and tone. Certainly. Please provide the text you would like me to translate into UK English, and I'll be happy to assist you. Of course. Please provide the text you would like me to translate, and I will ensure it's accurately rendered in UK English while maintaining the original context and tone.